Sapporo, the capital of Hokkaido, which is the northernmost prefecture in Japan. It requires a bit more effort to reach, yet it is the country's fifth biggest city by population, which has significantly grown only in the past decades. Our team has been here 5 times now because it's one of our most loved destinations in Japan. Hey there, poor traveler, we are Vince and Josh, and in this video, we'll share with you how to plan a trip to this winter wonderland, especially if it's your first time. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified when we upload new travel videos. Best time to visit. Winter, of course. Although the weather isn't always comfortable, much of what Sapporo has to offer is best enjoyed in the cold months. Of all the key Japanese cities, Sapporo has the longest winter. It gets 6 meters of snow a year, and the first of the season can fall as early as November. By December, the entire city is already clad in white, and temperatures continue to drop as the season progresses. Warning though, it can get really cold, with average nighttime temperatures consistently below freezing point.
Morning guys, andito kami ngayon sa Sapporo, Japan. And super lamig. -8 yung huling announcement na narinig ko ng temperature nila dito. And winter na.
But it's not just the climate. Sapporo is a popular choice for skiing and other winter sports. Some of the most festive events happen in winter too, including the Sapporo Snow Festival, an annual week-long event held in early February, showcasing giant ice and snow sculptures in many parts of the city. Other events include the Sapporo International Ski Marathon, the Snow Lanterns Festival, and the Sapporo White Illumination. April is when it gets warmer and snow begins to melt. Have you been dreaming of cherry blossoms but you're always unable to travel in March or April? Sapporo to the rescue! The first bloom of sakura happens much later in Sapporo than in other major cities in Japan, usually in early May. Autumn is good too, if you wish to see its landscapes get painted bright red and orange. Getting there from outside Japan. Sapporo is served by 2 airports, the New Chitose Airport and the Okadama Airport. If you're flying to Sapporo from overseas, there's a big chance you'll be using Chitose Airport. Before the pandemic, Philippine Airlines had a direct flight from Manila to Sapporo, but as of this writing, it is no longer operational. But here's hoping they bring it back when all this is over. But when it's already safe to travel and there is no direct flight available, you can make a connection in Tokyo or another major city. Getting there from within Japan. The flight from Tokyo to Sapporo usually takes 1 hour and 40 minutes. Jetstar offers some of the cheapest round-trip tickets. Taking the train to Sapporo from other major cities outside Hokkaido is both time-consuming and expensive, which is why I don't recommend it unless you're on a multi-city tour around Japan. But here's how to do it. Take the Shinkansen Hayabusa to Shin Hakodate Hokuto Station. Travel time is 4.5 hours. Then, switch to Limited Express Hokuto Line and alight at Sapporo Station. Travel time is 3 hours and 40 minutes. The whole journey takes over 8 hours, not counting the layover time. The total fare for 2 legs is more than 14,000 yen. That's on top of the seat fees. So the whole journey would cost you almost 27,000 yen, and that's just one way. It's even more time-consuming and expensive if you're coming from Osaka by train because you will need to make a transfer in Tokyo. From Shin Osaka Station, not to be confused with Osaka Station, take the Shinkansen Nozomi to Tokyo Station. Travel time is 2.5 hours. Then, take the Shinkansen Hayabusa to Shin Hakodate Hokuto Station and then switch to Limited Express Hokuto Line and alight at Sapporo Station. The total travel time is 10.5 hours, excluding the layovers. The total fare from Osaka to Sapporo is over 18,000 yen. Add the seat fees and you'll have to shell out around 36,000 yen. See now why we advise against it? Flying is much faster and much cheaper. But if you're visiting multiple cities, then you will get great savings if you book a JR Pass. This makes sense if you want to explore not just 1 or 2 cities. For example, if your itinerary includes Osaka, Tokyo, and Sapporo in 7 days. Also, riding the bullet train across the Japanese countryside is quite an experience too. New Chitose Airport to Sapporo. From the New Chitose Airport, travel on foot to the New Chitose Airport Station. Then, take the JR Rapid Airport line headed for Otaru or Sapporo. Then, get off at Sapporo Station. You may reserve a seat for 520 yen if you want, but you can also simply hop onto the cars with unreserved seats for free. Travel time is 37 minutes. Getting around. Because Sapporo is relatively very young, its design didn't come about organically. It was measured and developed according to plan. The city's blueprint is an almost perfect grid, with the Ekimae Avenue running from north to south and Odori Park running from east to west as the main axis. Thanks to this grid design, it is easy to explore the city center on foot. I thoroughly enjoyed walking around even in the cold evenings. And if you're walking along Odori, it's literally a walk in the park. For not so short distances, there's always the subway. To make it even easier, go to hyperdia.com. Enter your origin and the station where you're going. It will then display possible route options including how much the ride costs and transfers needed to get there. At the train station, you can double check the price and just look at the route map, usually above the ticket machines. If you're not familiar with Hyperdia, we have a step-by-step tutorial on our website www.thepoortraveler.net or follow the link in the description. Sapporo IC Card. The Kitaka card is Hokkaido's IC card. You can use it to skip purchasing tickets every time you use the train or bus. It's much like Tokyo's Pasmo or Suica and Osaka's Ikoka. You can also use it anywhere that accepts IC cards even outside Hokkaido. You can buy this card via Klook, which is preloaded with 1,500 yen, and pick it up at the airport or at Sapporo TV Tower, whichever is more convenient. You can find the link in the description. If you're visiting multiple cities in Japan and you're staying for at least 7 days, you can save a lot of money by getting a JR Pass. Again, JR Pass is only ideal for those traveling to multiple cities around Japan. If your itinerary involves only Sapporo or Otaru, you don't need this. But if you're also visiting other cities within or outside Hokkaido, this can mean great savings. Where to stay? Sapporo is a popular destination for tourists, so it's fairly easy to find a place suitable to your tastes and budget. In Japan, we always suggest to pick a hotel that's near a train station. In this case, near Sapporo Station. It is the city's central station. It is also very accessible from many of the city's main attractions and can connect you to other equally magical destinations within Hokkaido. Specifically, these two are the most ideal areas for first-timers in Sapporo. Places to visit. Here are some of the top tourist attractions in Sapporo. We'll not go into detail for now because we'll be discussing it further in the part 2 of this video, so be sure to subscribe to our channel so you won't miss it. Must-try food. Sapporo's cuisine is oddly fascinating, but the most iconic is perhaps the Genghis Khan, named after the Mongolian emperor even though it has nothing to do with Mongolia. This dish is composed of mutton and vegetables grilled on a metal dome. It was named after the medieval warrior because in Japan, mutton is a meat often associated with Mongolia. Sapporo is also famous for its crabs, including king crabs, hairy crabs, and snow crabs.
Guys, tignan ninyo. Ang laki ng crab. Oh my God. Malaki na yung kamay ko ah. Pero tignan nyo to.
Grabe.
Kaisendon, which is assorted sashimi on rice, is also a must-try. Although widely popular all over Japan, it perfectly showcases Hokkaido's specialty, which is fresh seafood. And of course, don't leave Sapporo without emptying a bowl of its signature miso ramen and localized version of soup curry. We have specific restaurant recommendations, but we're saving it for another video, so be sure to check back in the future. Snow safety. Although snow can be a lot of fun, especially for us who grew up in the tropics, it can be dangerously slippery. A good sign that the snow is good to be stepped on is if it's white and powdery. If it's gray or blackish and looks compact because a lot of people have stepped on it, there's a big chance they're slippery, so be careful. If you have low cold tolerance, purchase a heat pack from a convenience store and keep it near your body or inside your jacket. This will make your trip more comfortable. For more Japan winter advice, check out this video where we shared more tips and tricks.
Kinuha namin to sa vending machine. Tapos, ang maganda doon, yung coffee mainit siya. So perfect. Malamig yung hangin pero mainit yung kape. So masarap siya sa kamay. Oh.
If you need more information about traveling to and around Japan, you'll find comprehensive travel guides with sample itinerary on our blog, www.thepoortraveler.net, or check out the link in the description. If you have questions, sound off in the comment section below. You can also find us on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and Twitter. Just look for @thepoortraveler. You may also follow and tune in to the Poor Traveler podcast on Spotify. That's all for now. Remember, plan smart, travel safe, and make every trip worth it. See you again next time sa susulitin!